Chard Farm is a whole 25 years old in 2013, and this incredible site was a stone fruit orchard when Rob Hay first spotted it. He is hoping his sense of adventure and risk-taking luck holds out for wherever it is that he's taking me. Where are we going?
We're going to head down to the river.
Oh my gosh! This is beautiful.
Thought you'd enjoy it down here.
Wow. So what, like, do you just come down here and just relax, or what goes on down here?
Oh, look, it's a lovely little spot, especially on a balmy Central Otago autumnal evening. We come down and do a little bit of fishing. Sometimes catch a fish. I think Brock, the vineyard manager, he's a bit more successful than I am. But it's just a lovely place just to come down, hang out, chill out.
So back in the day, 1987
Correct.
is when you
That's
kind of
right.
decided to set up the winery.
We were a very enthusiastic group, and we realised that we were in a boat. We didn't know where the boat was going. We didn't know what varieties would do well down here. In fact, we advise two things. Don't be so stupid to plant anything. If you do plant something, plant an early ripening Germanic variety such as Scheurebe, Reichensteiner, or whatever, or Müller-Thurgau. And I actually fortunately got to taste some fruit on the vine at Alan Brady's place. I could sort of tell that, well, you know, just this arrow, something special here, yeah. Chard Farm was an old market garden to look after the miners in the way back in the 18 gold miners in the 1860s, 70s, 80s.
So now you're just looking after not necessarily miners, but explorers of a different kind.
Correct, yeah. Wine explorers.
The man behind the vines here is Brock. In fact, you could say that this is a man in his element. Hey, Brock!
Hello.
So what do you like better? Fishing in the river or sitting in your digger?
Depends if I'm catching fish or not.
Oh. Do you know what? This is the nicest smelling pile of compost. What is this? What is actually in this pile?
What we have here is our waste from the winery. So once the fermentation process is done, it becomes what we call grape marc. Any material we have around the vineyard or garden gets mixed in, and yeah, we turn it over about once every 6 weeks.
You can actually hear it kind of crackling.
Yeah, it's literally cooking under our feet.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. And where do you put it?
It's literally everywhere. So we do two things in the vineyard. First of all, we focus on those areas that we want to get a bit of extra love and attention to. Also, we're trialing some organics at the moment. And so like a bank account, you can't just keep taking out of the soil. So this is us depositing funds basically back into the soil so we can harvest well again. And it's in all of our gardens at home, but we don't tell Rob.
There must be some challenges growing grapes right here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really growing grapes on the edge here. There's some pretty good stories about the first bank manager who came and saw Rob Hay.
What happened?
He looked up at the hill, saw the snow, and basically drove off again.
No way!
Yeah, so so obviously in the springtime, cold, the frosts are our big issue. Otherwise, we've just been through 10 days of plus 30-degree weather. So that's
extreme. What about rabbits? The problem?
Yes, we have lots of rabbits. We go through several thousand rounds of ammunition a year. They'll actually girdle a vine when we have really warm temperatures. Grass stops growing. The grapes.
So they get hungry and they'll just eat.
We don't like them very much, but it's probably language not appropriate for television.
And things are equally as busy and challenging in the winery at Chard Farm. With the capacity to process 450 tonnes of grapes and a massive underground cellar, this whole place was designed to allow the winemaker time and the tools to do a great job. So I'm downstairs in the amazing barrel hall underneath Chard Farm. So it must mean it's time for a tasting.
Well,
hold on, I've got the wrong glasses. I didn't realise Chard Farm made a beer. Or is this more of your secret squirrel thing, is it?
My little beer, my little hobby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like a brown lager.
Ooh, brown lager.
Yeah.
Far out. Look at that colour.
There's nice bitterness and nice spicy fruitiness. Ooh.
Oh, look, taxi.
Dangerous.
Old stuff. Dangerous. Here we go.
Look at the head on it though. Beautiful, creamy, lovely colour.
Yeah, it's good TV pour, that one, honestly.
That was a good TV pour.
Yeah.
It was. So why do you make beer? What's your kind of motivation for having a crack at brewing?
Anyway, if you make wine, you have to drink beer. That's a given.
Right. Oh, that's that whole kind of takes a lot of good beer to make good wine. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a nice multi context in there. Like that.
It tastes great.
Yvonne, the real reason why we're here is to taste the single vineyard, our single vineyard Tiger, 2002.
I've heard about this wine. I've heard great things.
Cheers.
Right. So
Which is the first of our single vineyard Pinot Noirs, way back in 2002. First under screw
it's
cap.
yours.
Yeah, but it is looking good, isn't it? I mean, 02, step back, 02 and aging that well, that's
So silky.
silky.
And succulent, and it's just got gorgeous aromas as well. There's earthy, slightly kind of, mushroomy notes, but there's still fruit, gorgeous bright fruit. And so tell me the story about the Tiger. You don't just call your wine Tiger for no reason.
No.
Tiger, Keith Tiger Thompson was he was a ebullient, rascally raconteur, cellar door host for over 12 years, and he actually passed away in 2002. We released this wine in his honour. And a lot of people love the guy, they love the wine, and they said, "Hey, look, just carry it on as a wine because of that reason."
Cheers to Tiger.
Cheers to Tiger. Great
Long live
guy.
Tiger.
Cheers.
Go Tiger if you're watching.
Tiger. This is John's first wine for us as well.
Was it?
02.
Top marks.
Yeah.
Well done for your debut.
Lucky you got the first one right.
Lucky. Otherwise you'd be brewing for a career.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more would be fantastic. Beautiful. Mara o Pinot and this gorgeous lamb. Right from the start, Rob's wife Gertie kept things ticking over. Look at that lamb, it looks brilliant. And their 3 children have done more than their fair share of the work along the way. Gertie, you've done incredibly well.
Thank you.
What's it like? What do you...
Adventure.
An adventure?
A real adventure, yep. Very funny. I used to be Rob's slave. Yes, no. Everybody knew that we were tagged with black ribbons around, so we were not about to leave the farm. And if we did, everybody knew we belonged to Chard Farm. That's how the setup was. We used to call the vineyard the killing fields. You can ask the boys, it is actually hard work.
Yeah, hard work, yeah.
So what kind of stuff does Dad make you do?
Bud rubbing, thing.
And how old are you guys now?
18.
Yeah.
And I'm 13.
Wow. And you're seasoned vineyard workers and winery slaves.
When the boys were born, there wasn't a birth announcement. It said 2 vineyard labor units. I can show you.
All right, everyone, this has been such an amazing day. So I would like to charge my glass, and I hope that you will charge yours, to Chard Farm. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers, Gertie. Brilliant. Cheers, and everyone. Brilliant. I've been looking everywhere for you. Heard this music, thought I'd pop in.
Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome, yeah.
This is such a fantastic room. We're underground, aren't we?
We are.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. We sort of dug half the hill out and then put the dirt back on top, and it keeps things pretty perfect down here. It stays between about, maybe 14, 16 degrees year round.
When I walked in, I saw this very shiny stainless steel contraption.
Yeah, one of my toys.
It looks like...
It's actually a filter. At the moment, we've got a little bit of muscat or Moscato in there.
No, really?
Yeah.
I love muscat.
Do you?
Yeah, and you just don't see it really down here.
No, it's it's a fantastic variety. I sort of fell in love with it in Asti in Italy, and I've forever been trying to get back there. So instead, I've brought it here.
You brought it here. All right, glasses.
Okay. A couple here. So
Grab that. I'll hold it if you like.
And you'll see it's a bit bubbly. So
Wow, it's foaming.
it is a little bit of natural CO2 when we
bump it up with a little bit more just to give it a light spritz.
What? I love that aroma.
It's just so fresh and clean. And,
yeah, it's tropical and
white peach.
peachy.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because you know some of the Asti styles, they're lovely, but they're very light. This has got that crispness and lightness, but man, it's got serious flavour.
Yeah.
It's juicy and
that's what I love about the Muscat grape. It's just
lovely.
Puts so much punch into it without being sort of over the top with that intense flavor. Just has this incredible balance that you can't get anywhere else, I don't think. I certainly haven't found it yet. So. Hard to have a sip of that and not smile, isn't it?
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to Smiley wine. What does a guy from New York end up doing, making wine and growing grapes in Central Otago?
Yeah, good question.
I know, a stupid question. I know. I mean, look at it. It's stupid. It was in the script. And we're in the middle of what is this, Tempranillo?
This is Tempranillo, yeah. So
this is not what I expected to see.
A little bit unruly at the moment. They're relatively young vines, and they're in their teenager phase. We got quite badly frosted in the spring, so so these guys, you know, they came on later in the piece, so they didn't suffer so badly from the frost. So
nice loose bunches.
Loose bunches, big, huge berries. I mean, when we come to harvest this bunch will be like that.
No way. If you weren't making wine and growing grapes, just between you and I, what would you be doing?
This is a funny one, but I'd probably be directing theater.
Huh.
These are my players, you know. These are the guys that I gotta give them what they need to do what's gonna be best for the final show, you know.
Exactly. Well, you know what I think they deserve?
What's that?
Well done. Well done. Well done, grapes. Well done. Well done. And Sean's family appear to be very, very happy here. And what is it about living on a vineyard that really appeals to you, Rachel?
Well, I've always wanted to live in the country and have the rural life with the animals. And the vines kind of came along with it.
I like drinking the grape juice without anything in it.
Yum! So pure grape juice. Do you squeeze the grapes yourself?
No.
Have you ever stomped on them with your feet?
I would like to. I found gold when we were doing a gold thing down by the river with my school. I found gold.
You found some gold?
Gracie only found gold because Mummy did most of the work.
Oh.
and then this is what she said. She's like, yeah, we're gonna be rich.
We're already
Probably don't say that very often in the wine industry, do you? Yay, we're gonna be rich.
Down here it is much fruitier, lighter.
The Brennan's main goal is to educate and demystify wine, and that has led to the development of this relaxed, friendly cellar door, with plenty for everyone in the family to do. And it's here I get to meet the star of Sean's show, his Pinot Noir.
Okay, so this is our 2009 Pinot Noir.
This is what I've been told to come and try.
Yeah, it's done quite well for us, and I'm pretty proud of it.
So what do you mean it's done quite well for you? Have you sold heaps, or are people saying nice things about it, or?
Well, people say lots of nice things about it, and the judges seem to appreciate it. It's won quite a few golds here and overseas, so it's just a bit of validation that it's not just me that thinks it's good. You know?
It's always nice when someone else puts a tick in that box, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely.
So it's just packed with beautiful floral aromas. There's rose in there.
It was a very low yielding year, so
spice,
the concentration, the depth in this wine really just I love it. It just keeps going on and on and on, and it's one of those wines that just really starting to show who it's going to be, you know.
Wow.
And
there's kind of this sort of peacock's tail of different flavours, different spices, and different textures.
Absolutely.
You know, and the acidity just kind of lifts everything, keeps it floating along the palate. It's fresh and it's clean, it's tangy, but there's some really grunty kind of masculine sort of spices and depth in there, eh?
Yeah, I really like you were sort of picking up the different components and the different sort of layers in the wine, because it's a very intentional part of what I'm trying to do in the winery and the vineyard is actually starting to create the wine from within the vineyard. And the trick is that you harvest them all separately, you ferment them all separately, you mature them all separately. So they're individual wines in and of themselves. Yeah. But then you got to get them all to play nicely together. And if you do it right, you as I said,
if you do it right, you get something like this.
Well, that's the hope.
That wows the crowds.
Everything we do comes from right here. I'm incredibly proud of it. I love Gibbston. I love the area. I obviously love the vines, and the intention over time is to continually make that so distinctive that it cannot be mistaken for anything else.
I think you deserve a toast.
Cheers.
Cheers. It is really good, and I imagine it would be sensational with that rosé.
Why did the one-handed man cross the road?
Why did the one-handed man cross the road?
To get to the second-handed store.
High five! Yeah!
So this is the Tempranillo.
This is the Tempranillo, yeah. So I wanted something red that wasn't Pinot, and here we are. So.
It's really earthy, isn't it, on the nose?
It is, and those moments are just gold, you know.
Oh, well, here's to the gold.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Here's to gold. Cheers, kids. Cheers, Rachel. Gosh, how wobbly is this?
This isn't bad. This will steady it anyway.
Sorry.
I have a little taste of the elderflower.
Cheers.
Nice and refreshing.
Oh, you can definitely smell that beautiful elderflower.
So that's from the trees from here, from the elderberries, elderflowers from here.
So you're going to start kind of
just small, nice and small. Get a life, go skiing, go fly fishing, get fit. Yeah.
And now you've got what? You got 18 hectares in Pinot Noir,
19 in Pinot, and just a little half hectare of Pinot Gris. Just as it's nice and it's good.
Of hard graft.
It's kind of good. And maybe a holiday this winter. So we're looking at maybe.
Hold on to that dream.
It could be.
How did you choose which parts of the farm to put grapes in?
Because it's all covered in briars here, which we've been here for a long time since the miners brought them in. But you just get a feel because the briars grew at different rates, and you could tell because of the litter of the leaves, you could smell the difference of the organic matter.
What makes Quest Farm such a fantastic little posse for Pinot?
Very hot little valley, all north facing, steep, hot during the day. Katabatic winds. As soon as the sun goes behind that hill, katabatic winds come in. And it's
katabatic winds?
It's like opening the fridge door.
Right.
It's terrible for barbecue. There's a breeze like now, but it happens just so fast. Oh. So it chills the grapes down at night. So they're stopping to respire. You get lots of sugar, but you get diurnal, with high diurnal, you're getting higher colour out of here. And it holds acid and freshness, and that's kind of what we like, that bit of freshness for aging, especially with that gold label style of the Quest Farm.
And you've got a partner in crime here at Quest.
Yes.
Very hard worker. Tell us about her.
Michelle joined me sort of 4 or 5 years ago, and she runs a very tight ship.
Yeah.
It's nice, and it's worked well.
Good partnership.
It is.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
This is nice.
Now, Michelle has a master's in viticulture from Lincoln University and has worked in the industry since she was 24. So which countries have you grown grapes and made wine in?
Well, New Zealand, obviously. Yeah. So Martinborough did, and my research was in Nelson.
Sure.
Australia, Japan, America, France, South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But you're here now.
Yes, here now.
And I've got to say, it's kind of skin-stretchingly dry.
Yes.
In all of Central Otago, not less this part. And yet you guys don't have a problem with water.
It's the great paradox in some ways. We have enormous water resources.
Where do they come from?
Lots of different places. We're here by our wetlands, which I think are just incredibly special. It's not often that you get wetlands in Central Otago. We've got the Parkburn stream as well, which we also have a water right off. We have the top water race, which you can see the cut up through there, and they travel from up there, from 14 kilometres, hand dug, like 1860s by the miners.
No.
Don't know how they did it. It's so hard digging.
The miners started digging water races up in the mountains 14 k's away.
The person who owned the water made the money, not the gold miners necessarily. Because you needed it for sluice things. And where they got water to is amazing.
Mac's winemaking philosophy starts on these crumbly, steep slopes and finishes in the bottle. Quest Farm, what's that all about? Where'd the name come from?
Quest Farm is like, it's prospecting, looking for sites. It's really fickle. You know,
So it's a journey. It's a
It is, and it is.
Right,
And it's a little
understand.
and a Pinot Crusade. Whoa.
Crusade.
Pinot Crusade.
I like that.
Could be.
What is it about Pinot Noir that just...
It's challenged. It's a challenge.
It's challenging,
It's challenging.
but that excites you?
It does. It is, and it's a real challenge.
Okay, so if you're listening to what this wine, and this is the Quest Farm 2010,
Yep.
listen to what it's saying in the glass. What's it telling you?
It's got bright flavours as well. It has
And
got
florals, like rose hips and briar and yummy.
so dark fruits.
Yep.
Dark fruits, but enough spice in here. Because we've got a lot of Abel clone, you get a spiciness like, which reminds me of Grand's Lapsang Chuchong tea.
Yeah, tea, black tea.
There's black teas. There's
that lush kind of character.
yeah, reasonably warm ferments. Obviously, everything's hand plunged. We use a basket press to keep it nice and simple, and also we don't want to beat the wine up too much.
Well, it sounds, it tastes and it smells like it's been handled very, very carefully.
It's got to be approachable aromatically straight away, but I'm trying to build something that will build, say, it'll be in its happy prime in 5-7 years from now.
Oh, I'll have to come visit then. Cheers. Cheers to a future visit.
All it is.
Hooray. Well, they look amazing. Here we go. Last one. Mac and Michelle live off the land and grow much of their own food. Their home is also off the grid, so food is stored and preserved traditionally. All right, so Mac, what are you going to pour?
Pour a 2010 Pinot Noir, but our Magnum one.
People say that wine ages better in Magnum. Do you subscribe to that?
It does.
How does that work?
It has less air contact-wise to...
When you said, I'll pop up, we'll have kind of a picnic-style lunch, I certainly wasn't expecting this. So what have we got? The lamb is from...
Here. So...
Oh,
yes.
your own farm lamb?
Yes.
With rosemary from out there.
Yum.
And rhubarb sauce from make.
From here.
Because I often get rhubarb in Pinot.
Oh.
It's one of those things that I find in Pinot, or rhubarb stalk, rhubarb leeks some of the time. Okay, and quails.
Quails, yes.
But I know you've got them on the farm.
We do.
But these aren't yours?
These aren't ours. We had a flock of about 20 or 30 that were here up till about 2 weeks ago. I think they knew what was going to happen to them if they stuck around. They've gone.
And the Kura?
Kura from Alexandra. And there's some homemade aioli to go with them.
We've got Pinot 3 different ways.
Pinot 3 ways.
A white, which is unusual. Vin Gris.
Vin Gris. Really lovely. I think it's going to go perfectly with those Kura.
Okay, we've got napkins. Now there's a wee...
Oh, that's so good. That rhubarb.
I know it's secret.
The rhubarb conserve with the slow-cooked lamb and a mouthful of that juicy, spicy Pinot. That is fantastic. I say here's to a fantastic rainy day in Central Otago.
It is nice. It is nice.
It is nice. It is necessary.
It is.
I'm very happy to be here on this fantastic rainy Central Otago.